at this news that's coming in from the NSA's office. NSA Ajit Doval met with Chinese Vice President Zheng in Beijing. This, remember, is ahead of the 25th round of the India-China Special Representative talks, which happened a short while back. In fact, as far as the Vice President's meeting with NSA is concerned, the two sides discussed maintaining peace and tranquility along the border, and they also discussed further improving bilateral ties and several aspects of the bilateral ties that we have currently with China. And in fact, NSA Doval, like I said, he also had a meeting with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang. It remains to be seen what exactly was discussed. But of course, the focus of this meeting, remember, is to talk on the India-China border question. And the special representatives mechanism is something that has been devised by both the countries after tensions flared up in 2020 due to the Ladakh standoff. And of course, there was suspension of trade, there was suspension of various apps as well, Chinese apps which are operating in the country. But in the past couple of months, ties have considerably improved. In fact, as far as Kailash Mansarovar pilgrimage is concerned, that got restarted. India also eased Press Note 3 restrictions on FDI from countries that it shares a land border with. And of course, there was resumption of direct flights as well. So, of course, the key aspect with respect to India's ties with China is the border question. Because remember, there have been differences over the border at Arunachal Pradesh. That continues to figure prominently in India-China bilateral ties. There is some concern over the Arunachal Pradesh border. And of course, while a lot has been covered in the past SR-level talks, as far as the boundary question is concerned, consensus has been built on a multitude of factors. However, there is a lot that still needs to be covered. The other aspect why this meeting is important, ladies and gentlemen, is because of two reasons. Number one, the SCO summit that is slated to happen in Kyrgyzstan in Bishkek, where it is expected that the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, along with President Xi Jinping, both of them will be attending. And the second aspect because of which this is important is because this is happening ahead of the BRICS summit that's slated to happen on September 12th and 13th. And of course, President Xi Jinping is expected to come with a very large delegation of Chinese business people here in India. So this really lays down the groundwork for those leader-level meetings to happen. We are getting this latest development. We're yet to get a readout on all that was discussed during these SR-level talks. But Jur,